Trance and Prosper. Hi, I'm Professor Brian David Phillips, and welcome to another exciting episode of Ghostbusters Really, Really International. And we continue the story of the Heralds of the Void with our favorite and only so far Ghostmaster, Kevin Dilmore. Take it away, Kevin.
Welcome back, friends, to the latest installment in Heralds of the Void, in which our intrepid band of Ghostbusters from the humble town of Wichita, Kansas, are in the process of protecting the world from being sucked into an endless and potentially catastrophic void.
I hate it when I'm sucked into a catastrophe. I just hate being catastrophically sucked.
Nobody wants that
I
at
get
all.
50-10.
So, you are back at Ghostbusters headquarters. Valerie is there. You have told her what you experienced in Little Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, or wherever it was. And she's had a chance to examine the wonderful gift that you have retrieved from the tomb. That from what you can tell is have you run any tests on that?
Sure.
Okay, so roll your brain.
Well, who's got...
Oh wait, I need to.
What about...
Hang on.
Michael, you've got skill
archaeology,
sets. Yeah.
and I got
Well,
archaeology, and
you've got.
I thought,
You can roll your archaeology to see if it's anything that you would know from your studies in archaeology.
yeah,
I didn't
and
know
then I
if you were
thought
going to.
Luthien is engineering or something,
Yeah.
so we can look at
And I have a cult.
Engineering, I know all different kinds, I suppose.
I'll do a deep dive in the occult issues. Luthien does engineering stuff.
And Darius is going to. So all of you roll your fun things. Roll your archaeology. Roll your engineering. Roll your occult.
So I got a 2 on my first roll. I just want to say that in case it gets knocked to something else.
That's perfectly fine.
I'm rolling shitty. God damn.
Okay, I got a 20.
I only got 18.
Luthien, did you
what'd
want
you
to
get?
roll your electronics?
Do I have to? Okay. Yeah.
Engineering.
Engineering.
I have 3, so why do I need to roll?
Well,
Eight's excited dice.
If you have 8 in engineering, you need to roll 8.
Really? Everyone?
3.
Well, anybody who wants to study the blanket, we have an engineer, an occult expert, and an archaeologist studying the blanket.
Oh, we don't have like really great rolls. Luthien, the engineer.
I disagree. A 20 is an excellent roll.
Yeah, this is. I would say.
Luthien got 30. Damn.
Dr.
Wow.
Trapper, what are you rolling to research the blanket?
It's my brain.
That's cool. So I would say that all of you combined in your in your studies have seen that the blanket, based on your experiences, is capable of keeping the wearer, or the whoever's draped underneath it, from feeling any harm from physical blows. it appears to be impervious to the to weapons and physical blows. It does not have any peak readings. It does not appear to have any special properties that have anything to do with, say, the paranormal. But I mean, and clearly it could smother a fire. So I would say that it is certainly
Mother, a small child.
but it does not. It would not say. I mean, a ghost could, permeate its fabric, but a blow from, a big stick or something, or somebody threw a cinder block at you, a regular blanket would provide little protection, would keep
Larry?
you from having problems.
Larry, can I put the blanket over your head?
No, it wouldn't be useful.
I like that idea.
I wear a combination setup, and it would interfere with the proton pack and the
You don't need the proton pack at the moment.
slime
I
blower.
think this is a good experiment. I think we should try this experiment.
You're right.
Yeah, I think we should try the experiment with putting the blanket completely over Larry.
Yes, and then beating him about the head.
Yeah, and then I want to kick him in the head with my Taekwondo kicking talent and see what happens.
Do you have Taekwondo?
Yeah, you can kick
Yeah, I
him
have
in the
kicking.
back.
Kicking is my skill.
Yeah,
Because I think
A better way to test.
it's important.
Can't think of a better
Because what I want to test is see the effect on me of kicking Larry in the head.
Yeah, my brawl is
Larry,
higher than your kicking.
Larry, do you agree to this test?
Larry's going to think for a microsecond and say no.
Okay. Well, then
Right.
you need.
I think he should roll for that. Maybe his brains will let him do it.
Because
Move
we're not
clear your dice
sure
tray.
exactly
And
how
Larry,
effective
roll
it
your
is.
move.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to mesmerize Darius into putting the blanket over himself.
Okay. Well, first you need to roll your move, and Darius needs to roll. I mean, his muscle. I think because throw is a muscle.
No, we're not saying we're throwing it. We're talking. Because actually, I think it makes logical
I thought
sense.
you were clear. So you were speculating you would like to do this to Larry. You're not doing it.
Yeah, I'm asking Larry's permission if I can put the blanket over his head and kick him in the head. Because,
Are you seducing Larry? Are you seducing Larry into doing what you're asking?
No, I'm not seducing him. We're not going to have inter-party
This is
fucking.
going.
But I think it makes logical sense that we test and see if it really is as effective as we speculate. And then also we want to know if there are any kind of repercussions upon the attacker if you attack.
That's fair. I agree. That's a good test. And so
And actually,
I mesmerize
I'm the one
Darius
who's taking the risk.
into doing it.
If I'm the one who's taking the risk, if I kick him and there's some kind of backlash upon me.
I need Luthien first. I need you to clear your dice tray. Since the party is turning upon itself.
No, I'm not turning on anyone.
I need all of you to roll your initiative.
I'm not turning on anyone. I'm just going to fuck Darius up.
No, I think having a discussion is a good thing.
And then, we're having a discussion now. Larry is doing shit.
Turn into action, and I need to know everyone's initiative. Larry is 18.
I'm a 3.
And you are a 3. And Trapper is 12. Smooter, did you roll a 20?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, I just didn't have my. I didn't have my.
20's got to die. Yes.
And Dante,
Yes,
roll a 20.
I actually rolled a 21.
16.
Okay, so as I see it, it is Larry, and then on Dante, and then Smooter and Trapper. I'm gonna put that. You know what? Last time Smooter, I think the tie went to you, so this time it goes to Trapper. And then Luthien, and then Tori. No, and then Darius. Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Continue your discussion.
As I discuss, I am mesmerizing Darius and I'm going to use conversational mesmerism, so it sounds like I'm just talking. I'm waving my hands because I like to emphasize things. So I mesmerized Darius to tell everyone he wants to test this by putting the blanket all over his head and body, and he really would like someone to hit him really hard.
Okay. Larry, roll your mesmerism, and Darius, roll your brains.
Okay, I got a 28.
Oh, I got a 6.
Well, there might be a couple 6s in there. I don't know.
6. I got 3 6s.
Yeah.
Do my 6s explode?
Yeah, the first one on both of us is fucked.
Okay, so here's what happened. Larry's attempt to mesmerize
I mesmerized somebody else.
is met with Darius's attempt to seduce. As they embrace,
Wait, if it's seduce, I'm not using seduce.
He's not seducing. He doesn't want to seduce Larry. I'm not his type.
I was never trying to seduce him. I was just persuading him.
Okay.
So that's just, yeah.
Let me think.
You are old, so give it a moment to percolate.
Okay.
So for the mesmerism, he just gets a brains defense.
He's looking at the
So yes, Larry, you needed your hands free to do your mesmerizing mumbo jumbo, correct?
I don't have to.
But you choose to.
Okay, I can choose this time to use my hands as a conduit. I could use other parts of my body to channel the magnetic energy.
As Larry is focused on mesmerizing and as Darius is focused on naturally resisting, the blanket is lying on the floor. On Dante, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So we're just testing the blanket out? Right?
Yeah, just put it on Darius.
They are standing close enough to each other that you could put it on both of them.
Or else you could volunteer to put the blanket on yourself and be the test subject.
Oh.
I mean, any of you can volunteer to be the test subject.
In case you're not following closely, that's probably not
But
the best
we conjecture
option.
it will protect you from physical damage.
It protects from the fire before.
It also protected Scott from being struck.
Oh. Can I shoot it with my proton pack?
You mean
So
the
rather
blanket?
than throw the blanket on both of them, you're just going to shoot it with your proton pack.
She can do that.
Okay, roll your
Are you sure?
fire weapon.
It's gonna hurt.
It'll only hurt if she rolls a 6 because it's at your feet.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go get a new gift.
Go ahead.
I think it's logical
Oh.
that we try to test out.
Start doing something.
Okay, So you zap the blanket with your proton pack, and
Yeah.
it flies up in the air, apparently undamaged, and drapes both Darius and Larry.
Which is what Kevin wanted anyway.
You both rolled sixes. You both rolled sixes. Trapper, it's your turn. The blanket's on these guys. What do you want to do?
I will grab the blanket off of them, cut a hole in the center of the blanket, put it over me, and wear it as a poncho.
He wants to.
A hole if it's like in water.
What are you going? What are you going to use? What are you going to use?
Trapper, if it's
What are you
vulnerable
gonna
to
use cut
physical
the hole?
damage, it might not cut.
Do what now?
What are you going to use to cut the hole?
I have a pair of scissors on me.
Okay, the blanket resists your scissors.
Ah!
This is like a Superman cape or something that always
Scooter, what
comes
would you
out.
like
Like on
to do?
Superman's cape.
Where's the blanket right now?
Taken from Larry.
It's
It's in Dr. Trapper's hand, and he is failing to use. The scissors can't cut it. They don't snap like they do in the comics.
All right. I'm gonna take the blanket out of Trapper's hands.
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap myself in the blanket
Yes.
and get down in like a fetal position on the ground and yell at someone, "Shoot me with something!"
shoot.
Cover myself
Oh.
with the
Are you
blanket.
really
Shoot me with something.
That's that human.
We've
I'm
been
gonna cover
drinking
myself
our
in the blanket,
foolish
gonna fall
juice.
on the floor,
Okay.
and
So Ross is volunteering to be the test subject. Luthien, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Shoot him!
Okay, I throw a chair at him.
You got a howitzer?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shoot him with the proton pack.
Roll your moves.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, roll your moves. Throw a chair at him,
Or you could just hit him with the chair.
or you could just hit him with the chair.
Then it's muscles. But it should be a free move because he's begging for it.
Okay, 13.
13. You strike Smooter
With a
with
six.
the chair.
With a 6.
Oh.
She rolled a 6.
Okay, and then the
You
chair.
did.
The chair.
Dude, that's my wife. She's not going to tell you she got a 6.
Yeah, that's true.
this blanket is magical.
Okay, so the chair hits Smooter and bounces back and hits Luthien.
Oh.
So
Of course.
Ow.
Luthien loses a brownie point. Smooter, because you volunteered to be a test subject for the blanket,
Oh, he's getting his pride.
you can have 27 brownie points.
Ah!
Extra?
I
27
think there's
extra?
something on my head here. Let me wipe it off.
I
Ah!
already got like 50.
Jesus.
Do I have 77 now?
Oh, seriously? You
Yeah.
have that many? Dude's not
I had
spending
50,
his
yeah.
brownie points wisely.
You now have 77 brownie points.
Yeah.
They're not permanent. So, okay, so you guys now know what the blanket does.
Yeah, causes me
Valerie-
deep sorrow.
Valerie, who's been being very patient through this whole process.
No,
So-
I still want to kick. I still want to kick him to see what happens to me.
Oh, well, wait. Okay, Tori, it's your turn. Do you want to do anything to abuse Smooter while he's under the blanket?
Do it. He wants it. Ah.
Oh.
I'm going to sidle over to Valerie and say, they did too many drugs when they were young. I apologize.
He said, well, clearly your adventure in the rift has caused some
It's
psychic
not the
trauma.
rift. It's not the rift.
It's not a rift.
Not the rift. Okay, Darius, you're going to roll your moves for your Taekwondo kick powers.
Yeah, I'm going to use my kicking. And I asked Smooter, has the blanket, right?
Yeah, the blanket over him.
So I asked him just to stand up so I can like do a kick on him.
Okay.
Hell no.
No, I
Hell
want to
no,
like
I ain't coming up and kick me in the balls or something. Just
you have the blanket on.
Kick me down. Kick me when I'm down.
But
You want to
it's
take
not
a
cool to
kick
kick
at
someone
him
who's
when he's
down.
crouched on the floor?
It's cooler if I do like a head kick.
Not really, no.
Okay. All right, I just kick him when he's on the ground and see.
Hey, roll your moves.
And this is like, and because I think it's like really weird. It seems like this blanket has this incredible power to make people roll sixes.
The blanket has incredible
All right, so
power to
this
make
time I
people
got
do
a
silly
4.
things.
Thank goodness. Okay, well you execute a very I mean if this was
25.
a competition on the I mean this was like a 10 out of 10 in form and grace executed kick against Schmooter. You can tell from your own experience that you landed that kick with a great deal of force, and he doesn't budge.
So then what happens to me? Because its force has to go
Nothing.
somewhere.
Well, the force went into the blanket. It just didn't translate into damage to who was underneath it.
Okay. And so there's no rebound or reflection of damage back to the user.
Not you. No, it doesn't. There is none.
Okay, so it just absorbs the force but doesn't reflect it back. Okay.
Correct.
So
Or
we
it
learned
doesn't
something.
reflect it back, or it doesn't transmit it to.
Yeah, so it's not going to damage the attacker at all.
It doesn't damage the attacker at all, but it protects the user.
The wearer. Okay.
Okay.
The wearer, yes. One could argue that if
And we
two
will.
of you were to
Good
hold the blanket by corners, and it's a pretty big blanket, that a number of you could hide behind it.
We want to test that out too?
That's up to you guys.
It's essentially a
Ready
ballistic
to do some
blanket.
traveling, kids.
But it's better because it's even the force isn't. It's not just that
Yeah.
things can't get through, but the force isn't transmitted through.
Right.
Like if someone's like hiding under a ballistic blanket and you hit them with a sledgehammer, they're still going to feel the force of the sledgehammer.
Right.
Meanwhile, back at Eats.
Meanwhile, back at Eats,
All right,
I
are
was
we
still
done?
thinking.
Right, correct.
Can I get out from under the blanket? Everybody else want to-
Not many
I
people
followed
follow
you.
up with that line.
I followed you.
Thank you.
Valerie is suggesting that the opportunity to strike at Bale is winnowing. He clearly has what he may need. His only obstacle has become one with the void, and it might be in everyone's best interest if we move forward with a plan to try to stop him. Do you have ideas with what you want to do?
I'm assuming we need to go through the gates.
I think we need to find more gifts.
She is going to do legwork while if you're choosing to adventure through the rift again, she's going to do legwork up top in Wichita to try to find out where he might be hiding, because she's pretty confident she stayed vigilant in the bookstore. He didn't come through there and jump into the rift or the void himself. Oh, for what it's worth, there was no time dilation. So it's not like when you spend time in a location across the rift that, when you come back, time has moved differently where you're at, if that makes a difference.
No, so it's instantaneous movement.
Yes, and if you spend an hour where you're at, then an hour passes where
Right.
you were.
Right.
Not like you come back and it's been 3 weeks.
But there is a time zone thing.
Well, yes. I mean, the Earth's time zones continue in effect, but I mean the passage of time.
Right.
So if we go to the water world, we're going to need a boat.
Had a boat,
Or a raft.
had a pony, ride him on the boat.
Yes, let's use a pony. Let's go to the water world on a pony.
You could go to the water. Use a
We go
water
up
horse.
there and make the raft.
A giant seahorse.
Giant seahorse.
Ask Valerie if she knows of any other gifts that you might be able to get to fight this person.
I don't know any specific gifts, but I know that, you know, as we heard in the meeting and in our research of the Heralds of the Void, they take great pride in what they call the collection. And the collection is a number of artifacts, small and large. Some have powers that they claim they have seen demonstrated and have chronicled in their writings. Others just are arcane, and they, you know, don't seem to have any real influence in this realm. But they collect, they gather if they see something, and there is a repository of these items allegedly somewhere, probably within the Undercity. That is an area that, again, they speak of in, you know, in ancient writings. The lore of the Heralds of the Void is they talk about the Undercity. I have no idea what it is. As far as I know, it may just be, you know, myth. I mean, no. In my research, no one has been to the Undercity, and or at least chronicled anything about it.
We can go on a raid and try to steal their stuff.
Okay, so for the bookstore, their passage into the gateways, there was another path under there, right? I mean, there was a doorway.
I'm not sure.
I mean, not a doorway, a passageway that wasn't to the rift. So from the tomb, there was like off to the side, wasn't there a tunnel or something?
Well, you mean when you go into the area that you were in where you found Renatus from
Yes.
the bookstore?
Yes.
I mean, well, the tomb itself is circular and had a number of entry points. You used one of those entry points to access it through, you know, the basement of the bookstore.
Right.
Your attempt to explore the other entry points to the tomb, I mean, it's physically impossible for you to climb your way up those.
Okay, I thought there was like something that was either going down or level. I thought maybe
No.
that was an access point to the Undercity. Okay.
The black one might be the Undercity entrance.
Which one?
There's an ocean, there's a forest, there's a city street, and there's like darkness.
Oh yeah,
The dark, the dimly lit room.
the prison cell.
Undercity.
Possibly.
So yeah, the dark one might be the Undercity one. So we have the ocean world and we have the dark room that we haven't investigated. For the ocean one, we're going to need to get like a boat or a raft, and then like life jackets and other kind of aquatic equipment.
So you want to try the prison first? Because we don't
I
need
can try
anything.
the ocean one.
Oh, you want to do that one first? Which one you guys want to go first?
I'm
go to
fine with either one.
The dark room or the ocean?
Oh.
The prison or the drowning pool?
The prison.
Drowning.
Let's go to prison.
Or what we can do is we can go to the dark room and we can ask Valerie if she can acquire the equipment we need for an aquatic expedition.
Yes, let's do that. Let's go to prison.
Kevin, can I upgrade my drone so that I could, if I send it through, use like a satellite phone so I can see what's on the other side? Using the Earth network to, because I don't think, if I send it through, I don't think I will be able to see anything. But if I have some sort of satellite phone, some sort of connection, when I send it through, I should be able to see it. It's just transmitting the satellite back to me.
I don't know if, well, let me think.
Well, it's either still connected to
let me do this. Here's what we know about the rules of the Rift. When one of you went through and was maintaining physical contact with someone on the other side, that the Rift stayed open long enough for you to, to establish what was on the other side and for all of you to go through.
So just keep
You're
it open.
asking if you would have the ability to send the drone through by itself.
Yes.
Yes.
You're welcome to try.
Do I get the, okay, let's just
You
give it a
want
try, guys.
what you want to do is, because your assumption is that when the drone goes through, that you will be able to see it with a phone if you have a satellite connection for international. I mean, basically,
Yes.
can you equip a sat phone? You could equip a viewer to a sat phone. You cannot adapt your iPhone to a sat phone level capability. You would have to come up with, I mean, you're welcome to do it. It might take you a day.
It should just be a software upgrade.
Is everyone wanting to spend a day while Dr. Trapper works on this?
Or just connect through Wi-Fi or mobile instead of Bluetooth. Although the ocean may not have mobile access.
If we're going in the middle of nowhere, you can only connect through the satellite.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know it's a ocean. It could just be a pond.
Yeah, it could be a swimming pool.
Yeah.
But we know that one of the Rift windows goes to Little Liechtenstein, and that they have internet connections there. So if you can upgrade the software to automatically accept, an offer to connect to the local internet or local Wi-Fi system,
Wi-Fi or mobile.
then you would have, so if it automatically accepts a connection to the local mobile network, then you would be able to have a data connection, and you should be able to see what's on you should be able to view what the drone is viewing.
Yeah, that's fair.
As long as there is a mobile connection wherever this gate opens.
And we know that Little Liechtenstein has one because we used it.
You have cell phone service there.
And we don't know about
Yeah,
the
we
others.
know Little Liechtenstein does, but we don't know if Prison Gate or Drowning Gate have mobile access. They could be in the
those are
U.S., which
maybes.
means we don't know if you're going to have service. I've seen a lot of American TV shows and movies, and people often don't have service.
How about if we just get a long USB cord?
Yes, do that.
So you want to attach a connective cord to your drone and have it physically tethered to a control on the other end and send it in.
He does.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, how long do you want your cord?
1 mile.
I think like 50 feet, right?
But Little Liechtenstein is like, I don't know, 12,000 miles away.
Oh, no. But the gate's not.
The gate's not.
So he puts his 50-foot cord, USB cord.
Of using a physical cable with the drone.
It'll keep the gate open.
It can only carry how many? If you attach the physical cable, there is a limit to its length.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
that's
20 feet.
I don't know enough. Well, I mean, how about this, Luthien? You've got electronics. You can determine the length of that cable.
No. He's
But
got
I
a
don't need to
repeater.
know.
He's got like little batteries hanging on for repeater signals. Totally works. She's right though. There is a maximum length for the signal to carry without degrading
I
so
agree.
much it's gone.
Length of your cable, because the drone is small, you can carry more than a couple of kilos.
But he's got a really strong drone.
Well, I guess
It works out.
Here's what
Really huge. I don't think we have
what
a
I'm
drone
imagining.
like a small airplane. It's
Here's
possible.
what I'm imagining. Okay, what I'm imagining is that you guys are going to get a reel of cable, and you are going to hook one end of the cable to the reel, and as the drone goes, you're going to reel it out. The drone doesn't need to carry the cable.
Yeah.
It's
No,
the
if attachment means, yeah, it is carrying it.
It will.
It's
It is
carrying the
carrying
amount
it.
that is reeled out.
The amount that's reeled out, it's carrying that. But it doesn't
I
have to
see.
fly high. He just needs
It
it to
doesn't
go
have to
in so
fly
we can
high.
see if it's a pool or a drowning situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A USB cord doesn't weigh that much either. I mean,
Right.
I got a 10-foot long cord and it's light as feather and it works well.
50
Yeah,
foot
10
would.
foot we're talking about, but not 100.
Okay, I did say 100. Let's go down to 20 foot. That should be more than enough.
that should be
I'm assuming
plenty.
there's
And he won't need a signal repeater, so we're good.
No. So everybody, we have that plan.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think you should have a backup with a software upgrade to connect to the local network in case the cable gets cut as you go through.
Yes.
Okay, we could do that too.
We did all the mumbo jumbo. Let's do it. Let's go back to the bookstore.
Okay. So
I
you've
think
got
someone needs to roll the dice.
you've got what you need. I will presume that this is that you have figured it out. You have made your way back to the bookstore. You are going to encounter no ghosts in the bookstore to get to the basement. Is that right?
That is correct.
So,
We had no dangerous encounters.
No dangerous encounters in the bookstore.
And hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, we're trying to get to the basement.
That is not the basement.
It's not.
Oh, it is. It is the basement.
Can you
It's still
see your
loading.
characters on the
Oh, I
side there?
see something. Well, I
Do-
don't see
do-
mine.
Yes. Oh, well, yeah, you don't. So you get down to the basement, Larry. No one needs to move into the small room because the door to the small room is boarded shut.
Really?
It is.
Well, we're gonna knock that thing to crap.
No doubt.
So Valerie was here the whole time?
Valerie was not here the whole time. Valerie was with you guys back at Ghostbusters headquarters while you spent however long it took you to figure out this whole tether thing.
Took like 2
Half an
minutes.
hour.
It couldn't have taken that long. It didn't take us that long.
Yes, we came back, and then we went to Ghostbusters, not back to the bookstore.
You came home from your adventure, you went back to headquarters, or you went back to your homes, wherever you needed to do to recuperate and
we rested a while, so it's been a number of days or so.
And figured out what you were going to do, and you got all your plan together, and you got that cord together and all that stuff, and in the time that took, and you've returned to the bookstore, that door is boarded shut.
Is it working hours now, or are we like sneaking in at night?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's say that you guys made it back to the bookstore at noon. We'll say it's noon on a Wednesday.
So we're gonna walk into the bookstore all like geared up.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Is someone carrying the blanket?
Oh, yes. Does someone want the blanket?
I thought someone wearing it. No?
That's how smooth it was.
But he's wearing it.
I wrapped myself in it to get the shit kicked out of me, but it was more like the feathers kicked out to me.
Whether you are wearing the blanket or carrying the blanket, it is going to cost you an encumbrance. So someone needs to tell me if they're carrying it and what they're dropping to carry it.
Oh, I will cleverly not do that.
Hey, if you cut a hole in it and wear it as a poncho, it should be encumbrance.
You can't
If
cut a
you
hole.
can cut a hole in the blanket, if you can cut a hole in the blanket and wear an invulnerable blanket exposing your very vulnerable head, I will let you not take the encumbrance.
Wear it as a cape.
Can he wear it as a cape? Or a cloak?
What I would argue is this. If you wore it as a cape or you wore it as a cloak, given the size of it, it's not a function of weight, it's a function of what you can wrangle and do while you have it on. And so it's going to count. If a ghost trap counts, the blanket counts.
Yeah. The blanket is big. It's big enough for 2 people to be under.
Yeah.
It's not a tiny blanket.
It's certainly big enough for more than 2 people to potentially hide behind. It draped a horse, and a big horse at that.
Do we
It's
really
like one
need
of those Clydesdale war horses.
I mean, we just keep it with Valerie because I don't think we really need it for this.
I will drop my trap to carry the blanket.
Yeah.
You're going to drop the trap. You're going to.
Yeah.
So Ross, I have you in your magic suit, your proton pack, and your ecto goggles, and the blanket.
Yeah.
Terrific. All right. You're facing a boarded up door. What would you like to do?
I mean, we can talk to Gracie. Let me go back up and ask Gracie. It's like, who's been here? Did she notice any construction workers?
Be sure to use your Wessex accent.
You're going to make me put my picks around this on this.
You asked Gracie, and she said, well, Mr. Bale was here, and he had some friends, and I know they brought in some construction materials and just took them to the basement. I heard a lot of pounding, but I really don't know what happened. I don't go to the basement.
When was that?
It was this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we found that information out. I tell her I called her, and then I go back downstairs.
Jesus.
Why don't we just remove the boards?
Yes.
Well, what are you going to use to remove the boards?
Is there a hammer?
How about a neutrino blade?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Try that.
Cool. Okay.
Is your sound quality really fuzzy today, all of you guys? I don't feel like it's as clear as before.
No.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not. I'm hearing everybody okay. I had some trouble with Brian earlier, but I'm okay now.
Okay, it's just kind of everything feels muffled to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How
Yeah,
do
I
I
mean,
sound?
Kevin, you're clear.
Are you sure?
How do I sound?
Right.
How do I sound?
Is it safe?
Paul sounds okay.
That sounds okay.
Maybe it's just like when everyone is talking, then it's
Probably.
maybe it's all.
It's Pete. It's Pete mumbling under his breath. You can't hear.
Not? What are you talking
Peter
about?
is repeating everything under his breath. It's funny as hell.
So anyway,
it's
so
not.
you said the new.
Okay, so you use your moves and strike at the door with your Vorpal blade.
Not gonna strike. I'm gonna carefully cut.
Okay, but does it
okay.
does it go snicker snack?
It might.
It's only if there's a Bandersnatch around.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah, that's
Are
right.
you gonna roll? Darius?
Sure. I rolled a
So,
6. I rolled 3 sixes.
Oh my!
This is the most fun game, Kevin. I love it.
Oh man. Okay. Well, it was working until your blade shorted out.
Okay, so let me figure out what's wrong with the blade.
Okay.
The operator.
It's just the loose connection.
I asked
It's
like
merely a loose connection.
Luthian engineering person, can you check my blade and figure out why it shorted out? Luthian? Lorraine?
he's busy.
Can
Sorry?
you see why my blade shorted out, the neutrino blade, since you have engineering?
Okay, do I need to roll for it?
Yeah, roll and fix it.
Sure.
Sorry, I rolled a 6.
Jesus.
I forgot some too, so cannot check it, I guess.
Well, so what did you finish your roll?
I'm going to finish eventually. Okay. It's 41 total, minus the 6 is 35. I still got
Sure.
a very high roll. I probably can figure it out, but I probably missed the 2s. That's essential.
That's an amazing roll. You are very swift to deduce exactly how to fix it. The tools you need to do so are back at headquarters.
Ah.
So we know the quality control of the build on this neutrino blade is not very good.
You built it.
And
Well,
we
that's
can
true.
report that back.
You're doing great play testing of this.
And we have discovered which parts fail the easiest on the blade and need to be upgraded with higher quality materials.
I'll argue this. What you probably have discovered is that the blade is very effective against non-corporeal targets, but it's not as effective going through plywood.
All right, can I just shoot the door?
Shoot the
Remember
door.
that it's like a rod. Sure, you can shoot the door.
Is the proton pack?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
with
thought
the
he was
proton
gonna use
pack.
the slime blower. I thought you were going to use the slime blower.
I've opened doors before with a proton pack.
Yeah.
You absolutely have. Luthien, you can clear your die roll. That was an impressive die roll. I'm sorry that you rolled a 6 ahead of it.
I'm going to shoot the door. Trapper, you might want to move.
Okay, I'm out of the way.
You're gonna shoot it from that close, Larry?
Yep,
Sure.
right
You
here.
need to shoot it. Can you just temper the lock?
Plus 6.
Go.
I hit the door.
You did, and you blew it wide open. Splintering of wood, the physical door that was under the boards is gone. And inside the utility room, it looks unchanged.
Gone in, man.
Okay.
Should we wait for Darius to go get the part that he needs for his neutrino blade?
Does the neutrino blade click back on if I'm not trying to attack the door with it? If I'm not trying to hit wood with it, does the neutrino blade?
Remember that Luthien knows what's wrong with the blade and doesn't have the tools to fix the blade. The blade could be fixed, but not by just turning it off and turning it back on again.
I think before we go down that Darius should fix his blade. Otherwise, he doesn't have a proper weapon.
Can the blade be removed and will the proton pack work without the blade?
Yeah, he's got a wand.
It's just a fixture that sits on top of the neutrino wand. You can twist it off. You can leave it behind if you want to.
Why wouldn't I just stow it in the pack or something?
Well, you can. Is that what you'd like to do?
I mean, we can either wait and go back and fix the blade, or else I can just use the proton pack in its original format.
Yeah.
But then I have like much less to hit. I don't have like the +4 to hit anymore.
Or do Luthien and Darius want to go back to headquarters, fix the blade, which she could do pretty quickly because she rolled so high and knows exactly what's wrong with it?
Sure, we can do that while you guys fiddle with the drone.
And maybe the rest of you can do the navigation to get to the rift and figure out what's on the other side, and just don't leave without them.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
the Blackwood is not too far from our headquarters, I assume.
I think it was wasn't it a 10-minute drive? Isn't that what I said?
Yep.
Yes.
I assume that these towns in Kansas are not very big.
Well, it's Wichita.
That's racist.
A pretty big town.
Right?
Remember, there are no high
A
buildings,
lot of room.
so there's more space. They take up more land.
Yeah. This big distance between
There are
small
high
towns.
buildings in Wichita. A lot of them smoke marijuana.
Oh, dude, there are no high buildings.
In Wichita, I would imagine there's some high buildings. Aren't there?
Yeah, a couple.
You 10, maybe 15, but 20.
That's what I would guess. Is 10 or 15. Land is cheap. It's cheaper to build wide than it is to build high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys visit us? We'll show you some high buildings.
I've seen high buildings.
Yeah.
Visit us anyway. We miss you.
Oh, well, that'd be fun to visit. Oh, did I open up the wrong map?
No, we
No,
got
I
the.
opened up the right. This is the right map.
Yep.
So can
Okay, so
when we're fixing the neutrino blade, can I take another blade off one of the other packs and duct tape it to my pack as backup? Since we know that the quality of the neutrino blade is not very good.
I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean duct tape it?
You said it's like an attachment. It's like a wand attachment, right? And there are other neutrino blades. And so can I take a different neutrino blade, a backup, a spare neutrino blade, and just kind of duct tape it to the proton pack? So in case this one fails again, that I have a backup blade.
Well, I would argue that you could carry the other. So, Larry, how many Larrys are there?
As many as I need in the multiverse.
So, okay? Well, let me answer this question before I answer that question. I would argue that you could carry the other blade, which is just a 2-foot rod. You know, I mean, I guess you could duct tape it. I mean, I don't know that you'd need to duct tape it to your proton pack, but if you want to, you can.
Okay. Okay.
So,
sure.
all right. So, here, I'm gonna make one small adjustment there. So okay, so you guys are out, and your goal is to come back with both of the blades, since we know that they're not that stable. And you have, but the 5 of you who remain have safely made it to the tomb. And is someone going to cross the misty veil?
Larry.
Misty Veil.
I'm assuming we're going to keep the same initiative order, and it's Larry's turn. Larry has left the building.
Where'd
Let's
he go?
do it.
Wow.
He has. He's like
Brian
a ghost.
left.
Let's bust him.
He went to the bathroom because the door is closed behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Andante has a slime blower too. She can do the.
Andante,
Oh,
you
I
have
don't
a
have
slime
one.
blower.
He came back.
don't.
I thought you had a
don't?
slime blower.
Oh, you're right. You don't. You have a trap and a proton pack and a peak meter. You're right.
Larry back.
He's
I
back.
thought someone else had the slime blower. There were 2 slime blowers last
Luthien
time.
does. Luthien does.
Yeah.
And she left with you. So, Larry, you have returned.
Sorry.
Are you going to cross the misty veil?
I believe I did what I needed to do, right?
Yeah, you went to the bathroom. Are you going to cross the misty veil?
I did that.
You did it without rolling, sir.
I'm okay with that. What do I need to roll?
That's 6. Roll a 6.
Roll
Well,
your
I'm just
27.
going to
It's not
tether
fair.
myself over there.
So
And,
that's what you're choosing to do.
yes.
So roll your fire
weapons. And that's a really bad roll. But it's good enough to hit. Because even a bad roll is a hit for me.
It is good. It is good enough to hit.
Look at all those ones.
So
Man.
they are. That's terrific ones. So you navigate yourself over there,
Yes.
and you see that the rift is continuing to cycle, albeit with no real predictable order, the 4 locations that you are already familiar with. Andante, it's your turn. Are you going to come through the veil?
Yeah, the yep.
Would you like to ride the wild tether, or are you going to navigate across on your own?
The tether.
Okay, Larry, fire away.
I got her easily. She's such a big target. I can't
Oh,
miss.
nice.
Nice. So, okay, and you swing over perfectly fine. Smooter. No, I take that back. It's Trapper's turn.
Okay. Grab me. Let's go.
Got
And
him.
hang on to your drum. Okay. That was
I
a
made it
fine
over.
roll. You did.
No problem at all. Whoops.
So are you gonna? Okay. I want to make sure you weren't gonna try to stand on that little rock. Smooter, what would you like to do?
I would like to be dragged across.
All right.
Is he in position?
Oh,
No, he's not.
I'm assuming the position.
Well, you have to cross. You have to cross the misty veil.
Doesn't someone have to shoot me?
Then he'll shoot you.
Am I there? Where do I go?
I got him.
Where do you want me?
33. Now you can go across. Corey, what would you like to do?
Lisa, can I have some more?
Are you going to jump across or are you going to get shot?
Larry, shoot me.
Get him.
Got him.
Very nice. Okay, since all of this would take a little bit longer than normal, or at least longer than this, I am going to say that Darius and Luthien have returned and made it to the tomb.
Oh, cool.
So, would you like to go across? Or do either of you want to exit the tomb?
We all went at the same time. Yeah.
So, Luthien, it's your turn first. Do you want to cross over and be in position, or do you want to wait?
Where I didn't see myself on the rock.
Her character.
You should be in the tomb. I swear to God, I moved you.
Oh,
I don't know why.
see them. I don't see Luthien or Darius.
I had them moved, and then they snapped back. I don't know what happened.
You got
Do you see
disconnected
Darius?
for a while on mine.
Do
Okay,
you
I see
see
Darius
now?
now. I see Darius with the
Darius
yellow circle
now,
around
yeah.
him.
Is the yellow circle gone?
Yes.
Gone now.
Okay.
And Luthien? I
How about
don't
now?
see Luthien.
How about now?
No.
Yes.
Oh, there's Luthien.
There she is. Okay, so which one's first, Luthien or Darius?
Luthien would be first if we're going in initiative order.
Okay, so I need to roll?
No,
No.
Brian will.
I shot you.
Okay.
Okay.
Zero.
And you swing her over successfully.
They fly.
All right, so now Darius. Darius, are you going to hop, skip, and a jump, or do you want me to shoot you?
I want you to shoot me, but I think the odds are against you not rolling a 6 by now. So
yeah, I haven't had one.
I'm asking Luthien to be a backup and get ready to shoot me also.
Yeah, sure.
Or would you like Luthien just to shoot you instead of Larry?
No,
she's got fire.
Larry is very experienced at this, so I want him to shoot me.
Larry's very experienced at a lot of things with his right hand.
Very good at shooting my friends.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he's good thinking, Darius, because I haven't rolled a 6 in a while.
He did try to beat you about the head.
Okay, so
it's a low roll, but it's good enough.
Attempting to tether. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, you all are on the rock.
So we're going to do the whole Trapper's going to send his drone through thing, right?
Right. Just need to make which world we want to send the drone through first.
To the forest, because we know that there's an internet connection in the forest.
But he doesn't need. We've been there. He should go to Ocean World.
The internet connection, because he's got the tether.
Okay.
Ocean World.
Because the tether is a physical connection, correct?
Right.
But if you send it to Ocean World and then the tether gets cut, then he has no way of contact. Actually, we're not certain he can connect to the internet. But
he doesn't need to. He's got a USB cable.
No, but if the cable gets cut going through the rift, then
we will learn something.
In the forest world, but then the drone is lost. But in the forest world, he can internet connect to it and send it back through the rift.
We've already got our gift from the forest. We should check out.
Yeah, but we're just sending the drone through there. But if it works, we can send the drone into the ocean world. If we know the cable isn't cut, then we can send the drone into the ocean world next. But if the cable is cut, and in the ocean world, we might lose the drone.
I expect the cable to be cut when it changes. It should be over there enough time that we can see the image.
It shouldn't change because the cable is a physical connection.
So when the drone goes through, I will have it rotate 360 to survey the surroundings.
Yes.
Surely that would take less than 30 seconds to do.
You should adjust your drone for a 360 camera.
Okay, we did that too.
You have adjusted the drone to provide a 360 panoramic view. You have attached the USB cable to your device and to your drone.
Yes.
What is the image? You've turned it on. Everything's cool. It seems to be operating just fine.
Good.
What port of entry is going to be showing in the rift when you attempt to send it through?
We're going to try the ocean one first, right?
That sounds great.
I like the ocean.
Let's try the ocean one.
I don't like the
ocean. But the water one.
Water World.
Okay.
Let's go see Kevin Costner.
So, Trapper, wouldn't it be moves? We decided that moves is what you need to do to operate the drone.
You decided what?
That moves is the trait that you use to operate your drone.
Yes.
I mean, it's moves and not brain because it's a dexterity thing.
Okay.
Okay, so roll your moves.
And I got a 4. So, okay. First one, it's a 5. 12.
12 should be
Wow.
fine. Okay. The drone lifts up and drags the cord and goes through the rift. And you see the vast ocean on one half of
Ah,
the image. And the other half, you see what looks like the deck of a ship.
Oh,
well, that's interesting.
can I bring the drone back?
Sure.
Okay.
It comes back, and then once the drone is back on your side, the rift continues the cycling of the different ports.
Do
of
the
entry.
dark room.
So when it was in it, it didn't really cycle. How long was the drone in there?
Well, you told me that you thought you could get what you needed in 30 seconds.
So it was less than 30 seconds? Okay.
Well, I assumed that it was roughly 30 seconds that you got the image you needed and you pulled it back.
Hey,
Okay.
Trapper,
Or
can
did
you
you-
look for like a lifesaver?
Let me ask this, since I did assume that, once you saw that it was the deck of a ship, did you want to keep it in there longer?
I
Were there-
assume it took a picture and we could took a still picture.
Right.
Were there people on the
Exactly.
ship?
Yeah. Can we,
You see no people. You saw a ship on an open body of water.
Any life preservers that say SS Titanic?
Or minnow?
probably
No. I mean, it is a wooden deck. You see metal railings.
Was it moving?
Well, did you take video or a still picture? What I heard you take was a
You did
panoramic
both.
picture.
It's a video.
Well, no, if you did both, you did both.
Video
I didn't hear you say
recording.
you did it.
The video
21st
was
Okay. It does. The ship appears to be moving on the water. Do you have audio?
Nah, I forgot. I should have. I
Okay.
didn't think about that. But next time I will.
Okay.
Is there any smoke on the water?
No, but there is fire in the sky.
Don't want to go there.
Yes. Okay.
So the cable was not cut going through, right?
It
The
didn't
cable
cycle.
was not cut.
Yes.
I mean, you guys established when you went into the forest area that if you maintained physical contact between each other, that the rift interpreted that as one thing and didn't cycle.
We could go through just holding hands, technically.
We probably
Technically,
go
yeah.
through and see what we want to. So want to send it back through it again and
Let's check the dark
and
room.
leave it alone? The what?
The dark room.
Okay.
Once we
Yeah,
get in the
like
dark
use
room,
the lights and night vision and stuff and look in the dark room.
Okay. We would do the same thing to the dark room.
Okay.
This time
Roll
stay
your moves.
longer. Stay longer to see if it cycles.
Okay, we do a whole minute.
Gonna do a whole
Hey,
minute?
I will
Okay.
turn the audio on too, like you said, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait.
And turn on the peak meter function too.
First one, yeah, I will do that too. Good idea, guys.
Predator
Got a
vision.
one.
That's a lot of load you're sending through a USB cord.
No. Oh, only got 9 this time.
He's very
Okay.
clever.
Yes.
The drone moves through the rift, and you notice right away that there is enough of a breeze that it is making it unstable to fly. Roll your moves again.
Oh, this is the dark room?
Yes.
Well, we need to see what's doing that.
I got 3 on the first one.
No one has
Dragon
goggles.
breath.
14.
Okay. You're getting a headwind in what is a long hallway. The headwind is making the drone difficult to control. The peak meter is getting elevated readings, but not off the scale. You see rough-hewn stone, and the drone is starting to wobble. Roll your moves again.
Okay, this is where we need to go.
I will roll my moves, but I'm rolling to bring it back to me.
Can you also check and see if it's getting messages from an international carrier asking to connect?
Maybe on the next one.
I don't know that. Does the drone have a cell phone on it? I don't know that the drone would be
connect to
equipped.
Wi-Fi if there's an open Wi-Fi, but I doubt it if it's in a dungeon.
Okay, that roll is high enough that you're able to pull it back. Are you asking if the drone is able to detect if there's a signal of Wi-Fi?
Yes, it can do that.
I'm not
yes.
quite sure what you're asking, Michael. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like that the information you're trying to get is information you get from a cell phone, and the drone isn't a cell phone.
Yeah, it's just like if it's okay, if it doesn't have that kind of function, then yeah, you could look for a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, that's how it connects. Or radio signal.
Okay.
Okay, so the drone comes back successfully from what you now know is a dark, breezy passage.
Which one you guys want to go to?
I think the dark hallway, sorry. That'll give us a better chance of finding the repository, maybe.
True.
A suppository?
Yes, for you.
That too. The collection is what you're referring to.
A collection of suppositories?
A collection of suppositories.
There's some PKE activity too.
Who's all in for that?
Let's do it.
So you've decided that you want to go into the dimly lit, windy corridor.
Yes.
Please.
So you guys know you've got the cycle. You know what? Who wants to go in first? And tell me how you're going to make your entrance.
We'll make our entrance in the clever way we have learned how to do.
Which is?
Hug and tumble in.
Roll for initiative.
Contact.
Do you want to re-roll for initiative, or do you want to just keep going with what you've got?
Just keep on going. I mean, what we got.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Who's first?
So, Larry.
Oh yeah, let's keep that one first. Yeah, Larry. Larry should be first. Go on in, Larry.
And Larry goes in.
Okay, you're going into the rift. Are you guys like going to link hands or do the hand on the shoulder?
Like last time.
We are. We're going to link our hands and all go in like rope children.
Okay.
Okay.
Children.
Just wanted to be clear because I heard Leroy Jenkins just walk right through.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Leroy Jenkins.
So, all right, Larry steps in,
Yes.
and Andante has her hand on his shoulder, and she steps in, and Trapper has his hand on Andante's shoulder, as does Ross and Luthien and Tori and Darius, and you all make it into the corridor.
How clever of us.
And as you, the last of you step in, as Darius steps in, the rift vanishes behind you. And you look behind you, and it looks like that you're maybe midway through this roughly hewn stone corridor. Like you're not at the mouth of anything. You didn't. I mean, it's like maybe you dropped right in the middle of it.
Do you see any
So
pesky kids in sailor costumes?
Do you have the option? You have the option of either walking into the breeze, which is not a gale force wind, but you can certainly tell that it is enough that would have made, the drone unstable. Would you like to walk toward the breeze or away from it?
Away. We want to go deeper into the structure. I assume that away is like an exit or something. I want to go deeper in to find the repository.
We should
steal all their shit.
If there's an exit, we should check our escape route.
Do we have
in case we run into trouble?
You're unable to determine
if there is one
where you're at. I mean, the light, there's it's dimly lit. I mean, it's hard to tell from where you're at. I mean, you can't see like light at the end of the tunnel. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, do you guys want to use your goggles and things?
Yeah. We have our goggles. In the past,
the long range peak goggles. Larry does not have goggles. Trapper has the drone. Tori's got long range goggles. Okay, what? So who would like to do what? Larry, what would you like to do?
I want to go deeper into the building.
Okay, but you don't know what direction is deeper. So
I'm
tell me if you would like to
away from the wind.
You're assuming that if you walk with the wind rather than against the wind, that it will take you deeper into the building.
That is indeed my assumption.
Okay, so would you like to continue to walk that way?
Yes.
Okay, Larry is starting to walk. Andante, what would you like to do?
Follow them.
Okay, Trapper, what do you want to do?
I'm going to follow them, but I'm going to say, hey, somebody used to pick the PKE meter to determine where's the strongest signal for a ghost. That's the direction we should be going to.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Smooter, what would you like to do?
I will pause.
I'll put my goggles on and see if I see any, activity near it.
You are able to determine that you look both ways down the corridor, the roughly hewn corridor, what the end that Larry's walking toward with the wind seems brighter.
Okay.
Echo goggles
means more activity, so let's go.
Yeah. Luthien is not there. Are you wanting to walk with the party?
Of course.
Well, she's there now.
Right here.
Do you want to walk with the party?
Yeah.
Okay. Tori, you have your long-range experimental PKE goggles.
No.
Do you want to test them and try it out?
The way Smooter did, and see if I concur with his diagnosis.
You do. You can get an accurate reading. Actually, the goggles work very well in this environment, and you can tell that what lies ahead seems to be an area of ambient psychokinetic energy. It's not like you're looking into a room that a ghost was in. It's almost as if the room itself has psychokinetic energy imbued in it. Does that make sense? The difference between kryptonite was in this room and this room is made of kryptonite. Do you understand if you understand what I mean?
Imbued.
What kryptonite?
Imbued.
Let them all know what I see. I'll go, hey, it's imbued with imbued.
Darius, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna just follow people in the direction of the room.
That sounds great.
It's like sparkly vampires, but no vampires.
I'm going to also test my neutrino blade and make sure that it's working here.
Oh, it is. It is. Anybody else want to power up equipment?
Yeah, mine is already on. I tethered it.
Yeah, but I mean, you still had the same experience that you had when you left. That anything that was nuclear powered, I mean, any of your general ecto fighting gear, except for ghost traps.
It's on.
They do, yeah. It's now operating normally, and everything's cool. So as you know, you're walking. The rough hewn stone seem to be a little. I mean, they start to kind of smooth out. You can see that like there might even be pigments. And it's starting to get a little more kind. See. Actually, the picture.
You said that the rift closed behind us. So when we were
Microsoft Messenger. Yeah.
You said the rift closed behind us. So when we were in the forest area, how did we get back? The rift stayed open, or the rift also closed and opened when we got to the area?
You went through the tomb. You went through the tomb where you got the blankets to get back.
Oh, okay.
So there's a pretty picture of what you see.
Ooh. Did it look exactly like that? Like with the hieroglyphics and everything?
It doesn't look anything
exactly like that.
Horrifying.
You notice that the floor of the corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone with a distinct winding path of red, easily visible.
Checking my phone, which internet service provider are we being connected to? Is it some Egyptian place?
You are not able to get a signal.
We're too far underground. Okay. As if we're in a tomb. One of horrors.
So we don't have a map now?
No, you have a map. I'm turning it on right now.
Okay.
Cool. Are you talking to it funny?
I'm seducing it.
Yeah, you're like Michael.
It's the sandwiches.
Okay,
slowly loading.
It is slowly loading.
Loading.
I got the windows open.
Inch by inch.
Susquehanna Hat Company.
Suddenly seem to have lost all my eyesight.
I'm sorry. It'll get there in a second.
You say.
Well, I mean, here's the problem that I've got, and I am not sure what I want to do about it. I should have been using a long time ago lower res image.
Yeah.
So my cache is so full of big fat images that it's slow.
Well, you could convert them to lower res and then just replace them.
Yeah, but and then I'd have to redraw the maps.
Yes. There would be that. Well, I'm about halfway loaded. Can
Maybe you
anyone
do a
see it yet?
And you can convert it to the screenshot to a lower image.
No, I do not see a thing, sir. I apologise.
I do not see anything yet.
All looking dark to me right now. I feel like there's something miss.
I'm about
Like-
65% loaded.
Somehow, my eyesight is most.
Mine's still loading.
Loading,
Feel all
loading,
sorts of
I'm so happy. Once it loads, though, it's in our cache, so
It was a pistol. Pistol and pistol.
you're not serving it to us once it's loaded in our cache. They've got a clever design for the app. Well, I'm about 80%. This is exciting. I hope I'm not disappointed once it gets there.
Oh, not too.
Like, oh man, all that wait for this. Ooh, it's coming in fast.
Oh.
95.
I
Like
see it.
fireworks.
And now it's slowing down again. Ooh, spooky. Oh, I can cleverly see most of the dungeon layout because of the way he formatted it. So, yay. Are we on the map yet?
Yeah.
I got the map.
Uh-oh.
No,
I
I
mean,
see
no
the map.
characters.
Where are the characters?
Not on there.
Oh, I saw somebody came
They're
on.
coming.
Something I think is the map.
He's got no name, but he looks a lot like Trapper.
I don't see it.
Is that Trapper or Smooter?
Oh, Smooter.
The black guy. I thought the black guy is Smooter.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Indian American.
So name yourself. Oh, here's some more.
Ooh, more.
It is really grinding slow. I apologize.
That's okay.
It's a really high level. At least I'm not there. Where am I? So there's Luthien. I don't see Andante and
Smooter. Rapper.
Well, I may need to remake this map. I apologize.
Kevin. Have you put
Oh,
Luthien
Trapper.
and
Excited.
Larry on yet? Oh, there's Luthien.
For
I
whatever
see Luthien.
reason-
Andante and
Andante should be there.
okay, I don't see
not yet.
Andante, and I don't see Larry.
4 of us there
How
right
about
now.
there?
I only see 4.
Is that a ghost in front? The green stuff.
Who, Larry? Do you see someone directly behind? Not. See, I had you guys on the map, and for whatever reason, the computer just dragged you all back.
No, I don't see anybody. I don't see.
Larry, are you there now?
No, not yet. I see
Are you in
Smooter,
front of
Trapper,
Darius?
Luthien, and Darius.
My map, my visual shows you standing in front of Darius. Do you not see yourself?
No, I don't.
No.
Now I do.
There he is.
There's
There
a
he
red-headed
is.
guy.
The redheaded guy
there's just
is
lag.
me. He just showed up. It's a really bad lag.
Okay, I can see myself.
You're there. You're next to
fine.
Trapper. Andante, where's Andante?
I don't know.
And Tori. Where's Tori?
Well, there's a long story to that.
Okay.
So the figure for Tori didn't get on.
They're there now.
Yeah.
For some reason, there.
That might be him.
Isn't Tori in between Larry and Andante?
Now, yes.
Yes, you did.
Now, but it wasn't just until just now.
Yeah. There's lag from when you place the characters.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to walk
so.
on the. You guys want to walk on the red. Stay on the red brick road, the red rope road, or do you think it's more clever and safer to not walk on the red?
Ah.
Wait a minute. Hey,
Well,
Kevin, is this projection between Andante and Larry on the wall? There seems to be a projection. Is that from the painting that you showed us?
It is.
Can we look at the painting and see if there's any writing and ask Darius to read it? Because he's clever that way. Unless it's plain English.
Well, there is no writing on that particular section of the fresco. I can give you. Would you like a more detailed?
Yes, we do.
I mean, is there hieroglyphics?
No, not that. It's merely an illustration. The picture should be in your
Messenger?
In the chat.
now.
He sent something in the chat.
Yeah, I can see it.
Investigate it.
Yeah,
Right there.
I
It has an eye.
all right, I'm going to use my occult knowledge, which is totally unrelated to having played D&D for decades, and see if I recognize any of the symbols or would be. I mean, I know that if there's a mouth somewhere that
You don't put your hand in.
yeah, you never put your hand in. You put your head in, because that's just common sense. So I'm going to use my occult knowledge and see if in this game I know anything.
In this game, you know that this particular feature seems to incorporate liberally any number of icons and illustrated figures from an array of religions or cults, or there is no real rhyme or reason as to the things that are contained in it. You know, the demon-looking head do not line up with the belief system of the jackal-headed humans. They do not line up with the belief system of the eye or the moons underneath the box. It is like somebody just made this up rather than did any real research.
Essentially, it's the Golden Dawn.
Yeah, I'd say that. But you do notice that the box that appears to be held by the jackal-headed figures is an actual bronze chest that is adhered to the wall.
So it's the sort of thing that someone wants to open and take a look.
Potentially. Is anyone using any Ghostbuster equipment at this point in time?
My CUD meter is on.
Ooh. So the goggles are on, so you clearly see that there is psychokinetic energy involved in this. The CUD meter is not detecting anything directly in front of you, but it is definitely pinging like there could be various incursions of the weakening of the walls of your realm, as it were, all around you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Make sure everyone.
on
I think
Dante,
there's
is
a
there any,
brochure in there that'll tell us where we need to go. Larry, reach in there and grab the brochure.
Okay, is it just a lid for the box, or is there a place for a key?
are you examining the box closely?
Yes. Standing on the red,
Just
examining
wait.
closely.
I've heard from my archaeological experience that a lot of these kind of horrible tombs or tombs of horrors are full of traps. And so
Yes.
maybe if you want to approach this, you can use our blanket in front of us.
Well, then I will move out of the
Before we touch
way
anything.
so Darius can do that with the blanket.
Sure.
So
No
so you
argument
are
here.
He's got an Indiana
so
Jones
you are
vibe, so.
saying,
Okay. So how about if I shield myself with the blanket and I use the turned off neutrino wand to try to flip open the box?
so you are okay. You're going to use the tip of your neutrino wand as a pry bar?
Evidently.
I'm not going to try to pry it open. I'm just going to see if you can flip it open with a soft touch. I'm not going to try to force it open.
No. Okay, but you're still going to
Use a sensitive piece of equipment, yes.
prod. You're going to prod with that piece of equipment, is what you're telling me.
Sure.
Okay. Roll your moves.
Where are we?
Make Smoother open it. He has a shitload of brownie points.
Yeah, and he's going to lose them at the end of the game.
We might as well lose them during.
Yeah. He's got 27 freebies that are just waiting to be spent.
Well, I wrote too many. The last 3 is not there. So I just have 5.
Okay.
So that's
you got
22.
Yeah. You're prodding. You start to prod at that, and you can just tell that if you were going to give it any more force, you risked breaking the relatively delicate tip of the neutrino wand.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't do that anymore.
Just use your hand and just grab it and open it. Be a man.
Does anyone have a pry bar, or what do I have?
Did anyone want to look, just examine the?
Yeah, maybe there's a lever somewhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a doorknob.
If you examine the chest, you notice that it's hinged on the bottom
Yes.
to let a lid swing down.
Yeah.
If maybe if you pressed a catch on the top of the box,
And then
you just
catch.
press a stud at the top, and then the hinged bottom would just release.
Corey will do that.
Okay, so how about if I drop a water bottle on the top and try to release the lever?
Drop a water bottle?
No, just press the button.
Sure. I'm not going to press it with my hand.
Put your other hand underneath so you can catch it. Something's going to drop.
All right. I use the blanket and put my hand under the box, with the blanket around me. So basically, it's like I have the blanket on surrounding the box. I'm going to press down. Let me see how I want to do this.
I think you have to stand up and demonstrate. What's your position?
Everyone kind of move away. And I'm going to take like the blanket and kind of like have it like on top, my hand on top, and reaching down below to catch anything, but then also the blanket kind of over my head too. So in case something falls from the top. And
I am really appreciating all the visual aids, Michael.
So anyways, I'm gonna have the blanket over me like a ghost. I'm like the ghost. And then with one hand
or like a ghost
under the blanket, try to release the top, and then with the other ghost hand underneath, catch anything that comes through.
Okay.
I would very much like to see that happen.
I know.
Yeah, I am liking it enough that I'll let it happen. Clear your dice tray and roll your moves to see if you can actually press that button.
Yeah.
First roll is a 2, so.
No, you still have to roll the rest.
I think you're gonna need your entire moves roll to execute this.
Yeah, I got a 17 total.
Okay, yeah. All right. So you successfully use your finger with the blanket between you and the stud to press the stud. You activate the hinged bottom of the chest, which swings down. Nothing drops from the chest.
Okay, Michael has a lot of experience of using his finger to caress a stud and deal with the bottom. So
Probably better than what I was coming up with, but take it.
I didn't know who the stud he was caressing.
Darius has a lot of experience.
It doesn't matter.
Not Michael, Darius.
Okay, so it's someone else's turn. Now that Darius has executed all this, he's a little exhausted right now. Who else would like to?
I would like to examine the empty box, see if there's anything up in there.
So you're gonna stick his head.
Lay underneath it and look in,
or something like that. Yeah.
You could just crouch.
Do that.
What you see is a rod, okay, which is standing vertically from the bottom. Like when you look into it, it's like a joystick. Okay. Sticking down from the what would be the top of the bronze thing that you guys got the bottom.
I'll grab that rod and pull on it.
Okay, now are you gonna pull, or are you going to move it? I mean, you gonna move it like a joystick, or are you gonna pull it like you want to pull it off?
I'm gonna pull it first and then try to move it.
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is pull. Okay.
I'm gonna yank on like a milk.
He's gonna yank on his rod.
Yank on the rod. Roll your moves.
Like I'm milking a cow.
I got it. I know it was exact. You demonstrated that terrific.
Like I'm milking a bull.
Utterly clear.
Like you're milking the bull.
I think my moves are 4, so I rolled a 15.
No, that's good. That's a good roll. You successfully yank on the rod like a cow's udder.
Yeah.
And the floor beneath you falls away. Roll a 6-sided die.
2.
Take off 2 brownie points.
You need to move him up there.
And you are at the bottom of a deep pit.
Wait a minute. Am I not still holding onto the rod, dangling?
No, because as soon as you tugged it, the floor opened up, and I don't know that you would have had the wherewithal with a 15 to hang on. If you'd rolled more, I think you would have been able to maybe hang on to it.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
So 2 brownie points, and he's at the bottom of a pit.
How deep is
Have
the
rope.
30 feet.
Damn.
Damn, I wish I had some rope.
Only you have some sort of a rope or a tether or something.
You have that cable.
Like a USB cable.
Yeah. But with the USB
That's
rope.
only 20 feet long.
Use the slime blower.
Oh, yeah. The slime blower can pull them up.
Use the slime blower? Who's
Thunk
shooting
it.
down? Who's shooting down?
Oh, shoot.
Larry likes to shoot down. Larry, shoot your slime blower down at me.
You sure about that, dude?
Well,
you just tether them up like we went across the rift.
Okay, I will try to do that. I will attempt that.
Okay, before you do this, are you wanting to investigate the pit any?
Look at the pit.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I might go look around while I wait for them to help me. Save me. What do I see?
How are you investigating the pit?
I've got my goggles on still.
Ooh, you do. You do have goggles on. You can see through, with your goggles in the pit, that there is peak energy, psychokinetic energy, beyond the wall of the of where the box was that you yanked on. Okay.
Ooh.
I will communicate that to my compadres.
Oh, so he can go through.
For secret doors, I guess.
Yeah, is there a doorway there? Is there a passage? I'll just start pressing on things.
No, not where you're in. You can see that the wall that had the bronze chest on it is shallow, and psychokinetic energy is behind it.
Oh.
We need to get into that secret room.
I thought your proton pack can blow through stuff like this.
Yes.
So we can either take the sneaky way and walk through here, or
we just blow a hole through the wall.
Yeah.
Because I can see Kevin's map accidentally.
Larry, are you going to bring him out of the pit?
Does it look like the pathway is at our level or at his level? Do we need to go into the pit and over?
No, you do not need to go into the pit.
All right, then I'm going to take him out.
It is floor level with you.
I'm going to take him out. I'm going to try attempt to bring him up.
Yes.
In a manly way, because Larry is a manly man.
Very manly.
20.
Very manly.
Okay. And what? Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so Smooter is extracted from the pit. The pit remains open, and you know that the part of the fresco that contains the box
Right.
has psychokinetic energy that he is able to see beyond it.
Yeah, we can see where the room starts because you didn't hide it.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to sit and talk about my deficits as a dungeon master, we'd spend the next hour doing that.
No, it's nothing to do with your deficits as a dungeon master. It's just you made a little hole as Ghost Master Map Mapper. This is nothing to do with your ability to Ghost Master. This is your ability to make maps.
No, I was trying to show the box sticking out of the wall.
Yeah. But you see that little hook there?
I do.
Can we just blow a hole right there?
Sure, you can give it a try.
Can I try without using violence?
How are you going to do that?
Engineering.
Ask it nicely.
It's not too hard.
Well, I would say that if there wasn't an open pit in front of it, you could use your engineering experience, but there's no way to angle for you to get a good enough. You can't. The floor is gone, so you can't stand in front of it and examine it.
Ooh, explain.
Perhaps someone could lie across the hole and she could stand on their back.
Well, let's put the blanket across the hole.
There, that'll do it.
Yeah, that was wrong. It's not a
You
fly.
throw the blanket across the hole.
Well, I think Darius has the blanket.
Let's just blow a
Put the
hole.
blanket down and Luthien will stand on it.
Let's blow a hole and catch some ghosts.
Okay. Roll. Who's going to shoot at the wall?
Who's better at shooting at doors and walls?
Larry.
Well, I thank you for that vote of confidence. Larry's going to do it, and he's not going to roll a 6.
Let's hope not.
He hit the wall. He did roll a 6, but it wasn't the ghost die, so
What's
it's okay.
Larry's fire?
He's hitting, he's just blowing that right where that box is. It's going to wipe out that whole wall.
So you wipe out that whole wall, and you see there is a chamber that opens behind it.
Okay.
A chamber of secrets.
So can we walk through?
Well, we have to do an angle. You have to do like a little hop.
You could, yeah. I mean, it's just gonna. It'll take a little bit of doing, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
Somebody go in and open the other door.
How about we all walk through?
How about we send, either I can go in and do it with the blanket first and try to set off traps, or Snooter can go in with his extra brownie points.
She already jumped in.
But before
Okay.
we go more holes, I want to see if we can use some real skill to open more doors first.
Yeah. Well, it appears to be an empty chamber that you're in. Are you wanting to investigate the walls of the chamber?
Yeah. See, there looks like there's another door here, right?
Well, it does. Are you going to use your engineering to see if you can figure out how to get it to open?
She could just look at it. Is it a door?
I can just
You can tell it is a sealed passageway that reveals itself to you easily as, hey, this looks like a door rather than just a wall.
close the door.
Did you have engineering training?
Yes.
So did you roll?
Let's roll not a 6 then. Oh, 3. That's good. The first one.
Yeah.
Let me keep doing it until I got better. 22.
Okay. You are able to open this passageway. Do you want to step into it?
I didn't see it yet.
Well, it's just know that it's open. Do you want to step into the space that is a dark space?
Probably no. I would tell the others first.
Okay, but you do have goggles.
Okay, you want to come over?
Luthien, you have goggles. Do you want to try them out?
Yes.
Okay, so if you were to use your goggles and look into the dark space before stepping into it, you would see a pronounced glow of psychokinetic energy.
Okay. This is what we want, I guess. Are they coming? How about the rest of the party? Are they all coming?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's up there. I mean, it's it'd be Tori's turn.
Sure. Sure. He will maneuver through past the hole and in.
Okay.
And is the door open in front of me?
Roll your moves.
Roll my moves. Oh, that's the wrong button. Huh? Wait, hit the wrong button again. Bifocals, I love them. Look at that 5, and then 3. And total of 14.
You're in.
Woo. There was great rejoicing.
Yay.
All I get to do is just cross the hole. I don't get to do any more.
Well, I mean, are you wanting to go into the little dark
Open the door.
area?
I want to go open the door.
Yeah, the door is open.
Go
in.
Go through. Show us some more.
You're gonna go. Okay. Go.
I'm going.
You go through. Terrific. And as soon as you step in,
We hear his screams of pain.
you hear
There it is, Gary.
Gary.
you. As soon as you walk into the room, a weird, mutated, four-armed gargoyle springs to life. And it will run at you. And I am going to roll my...
I blast him with my pack that I had on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you need to roll your cool to see if I scare you into not being able to fire you.
I'm afraid of no ghost.
Well, I appreciate that you're not, but let's find out if Tori is. Luthien, you can clear your dice tray.
And we are me as we are all together. Massive 10.
A massive 10. Let's see how my
Remember, I've known there's creatures because I had my goggles on, so I shouldn't be that scared.
Right.
well, you went into the dark room and it charged you.
An experienced Ghostbuster. I knew something might be there.
You are experienced. I would say that your 10 versus my 24, that I got the jump on you. So roll your moves.
Roll my moves. What about my intimidate? I'm not scared of no ghost. I'm gonna intimidate the little.
Is that are you going to try to intimidate the ghost? You can try.
Yeah.
It's not a ghost. It's not a ghost. It is a four-armed stone gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm going to intimidate the little bastard.
Okay.
The 29.
All right. Let's see how I manage that. Okay. Your intimidation takes the gargoyle aback. And it is Darius's turn.
He's in camp.
I'm going to run into the room.
Okay, roll your moves.
First one is a 4, so that's safe.
Well, it's not safe. It's just not a ghost.
Yeah, and so that's 12 total. Rolled like shit.
No, well, the 12's enough to get you to leap a corner. And
Oh,
looping
that's
in,
all I was doing, sleeping.
you're basically leaping diagonally across. To get into that room.
And can I go and attack Gary?
Are you going to push past Luthien to get into the room?
Sure.
Okay. And what will you do there?
So I guess I still have the blanket on me, and
You do?
I'm going to attack Gary with the neutrino wand and see what happens.
Oh,
so it's a stick and it extends out like a lightsaber, or it's just a little stick?
Rather than the short tip of the neutrino wand, it is a 2-foot extension rod that becomes electrified by the neutrino wand and works as a slashing weapon.
It's only a 2-foot weapon that slashes, or there's like stuff that extends out like a beam of energy that extends past?
It is 2 feet. If you want to shoot, then you use the wand. But you have that attached, and it is 24 inches ahead of you and electrifies.
All right, I'm going to try to touch Gary with this wand, but I'm not trying to swing it hard as to break the wand. Because this is like a solid object. You said it's not a ghost, right? It's a solid stone gargoyle.
It is a solid object. It is a stone gargoyle.
All right, so since I saw that there was trouble attacking the door earlier, I'm just going to try to touch it.
That's fine.
And not slash through it with the neutrino wand.
Yes. Roll your move. Roll what you roll for that.
Honey.
Oh, okay. I got a 6.
You did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn, I'm rolling so high.
Could you move his character closer to the Gary?
Yeah.
I got 39 total, but the first is a 6.
So it'd be a 33 total. When you make contact with Gary and your wand, you are electrocuted. Since you rolled a 33, you can take 11 brownie points off.
Right, so the blanket does nothing to protect me?
It's not a physical blow. And the blanket isn't between you and the rod anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of, because my hand is stuck out and I'm touching it and the blanket is draped over my body.
It is not a physical blow. It is an electrocution.
Okay. Interesting.
So, Larry.
Larry is here.
What would you like to do?
Well, can Larry get close enough to take a shot?
Yes.
So Larry gets close
Okay, let me
enough.
say when Darius was electrocuted, he moved back to the wall, and you can get in. Or you can take a shot at the gargoyle.
So it's a
That is
physical.
exactly what I did. I shot him.
It is an animated stone object that you hit with your neutrona wand and shatter.
Oh, then use the slime. It probably processed by something.
He is possessed by
Wait.
something because
Gary,
now the
That's-
broken gargoyle, which falls to the floor, has revealed Gary the ghost.
I shot Gary the ghost.
No, you shot the stone gargoyle that shattered.
The gargoyle.
Okay.
Now you have the ghost that was inside the gargoyle facing you.
Just shoot him again.
It's not my
Well,
turn.
it's not your turn.
Is it
On
not-
Dante.
And Dante, shoot him.
Okay. Here's
Kiss
my
him, I don't know.
proton pack and shoot him.
Okay, I need you to roll your moves first.
Moves. Oh,
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 5.
A total of 5.
Wow.
Oh, at least you know there's not a 6.
Wow.
You're in the pit.
Oh, man.
Roll a 6-sided die.
Uh-oh.
See if she broke something. Or her.
5.
Take off 5 brownie points.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a 30-foot pit.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
I thought it was
Yeah,
10 feet.
that's. No, it was 30 feet. You said 30 feet earlier. That's deep. That's like the 3-story building,
Oh,
3-story
man.
building.
So your turn is over on Dante. Dr.
No.
Trapper, what would you like to do?
I would try to get around the hole and enter into the room where everybody else is.
Okay, roll your moves.
Okay. Got a 1 in my first. I got a total of 15.
Okay, you're across.
Okay, can I shoot at anybody?
You can squeeze past the room. I mean, we'll assume that, like Luthien's backed up against the wall to let you through, and Tori's in the corner against the wall, so you can get through.
Can
You
I
gonna
shoot?
fire? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will do that. 3 on my first. $44.
Wow. Okay.
Good.
Gary is struck. Smooter, what do you want to do?
I will attempt to get into the room.
Okay, roll your moves.
Who else has a slime blower?
Luthien does, I believe.
So she
That's
could get
correct.
Dante out.
Good.
11.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You are in.
All right. I'll rush in and fire at Gary too.
Okay. Rush in. Fire at Gary.
What's my fire? 3?
I think
5?
so. No, it's 4. It's moves. Your moves is 4.
Well, 6. 6 total.
2, 2, 1, 1. You miss.
Jesus.
Damn.
Luthien, it's your turn.
So
Which gun?
I want to shoot Gary. So I can,
You can
Or
I'm
help
you
gonna
me.
can
shoot
leave on
anyone
you
in
can
front of
leave
me,
on
so I
Dante in
move.
the pit and shoot Gary. Sure.
I can move out of the way, I guess.
You can crowd yourself in. Are you going to shoot Gary with the
Pistol that I can use.
pistol? Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my fire weapon, right?
Yes.
My weapon is 6. Let me see, is it 6 or yeah, 6. Okay, let's hope the first one is good. Okay, good. It's just 1 point. And then 20.
Wow. Okay. You hit him. And now it's my turn. And Gary is going to use his terrorize to try to scare you all. So, Luthien, can you clear your dice tray?
So roll a cool.
Everyone rolls their cool.
I'm not even in there.
Well, no, except for you on Dante. Look at that sucks. What the hell?
I got only an 8, so I think I failed.
No, no
I
good.
suck.
Scooter, you have a cool of 1.
Oh, do
Nice.
I?
No, I rolled 3 dice and I got 6, even lower.
Oh, cool.
No, I win.
Cool 3, isn't it? In my
Damn.
cool 3,
Okay.
I rolled the 1 for the
You wrote
first
11,
time.
and we all.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Boy, this is, I mean, for as shitty as I rolled, you guys are horrible.
Worse.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Smooter and Trapper are not frightened by me, but everyone else is.
So we just shake our hand, our body and hand for a round or something.
You shake your
You pee your
hands and your
pants.
body and everything else out the door and across the pit. Everyone roll your moves who failed the cool check. You going to clear dice trays, please?
I'm good.
I got 5 on my first roll.
Oh, I got 5 too.
And 16 total.
Oh. Oh, I got 12. That's not so bad.
18.
No. It's okay. So everyone got above double digits.
Yes.
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 Okay, so you successfully ran out of the room
Yeah.
and hurdled the pit and into the hall. So who? Okay, so Smooter saved against the scare, and Trapper did. Tori, you didn't, correct?
Say what?
Did you roll above an 11 on your cool check?
9.
I don't think you did.
9 is
I think
above
only 2 people
11.
got over.
I had a 9.
9
That's
is
right.
2 above.
9 is
above 11.
below 11, unless
In
Taiwan
your math, I
gets
use
it
new
from mine.
math.
That is new.
I get plus 3 because I
okay,
already shot him once. I
so
have a 12.
did you? Okay, so you rolled the 12 for your move.
Yes, on my move. So actually, I have a 21.
Okay, I'm seeing none of your rolls.
Oh well, they were there earlier. You told me to go out in the hallway.
Okay,
Maybe
yes.
it's
As long
low.
as you're out the hallway, that's all I need to know. Trapper, it's your turn.
I will shoot the monster.
Okay,
The ghost.
shoot the monster.
Got 3 on my first one. 19.
19. Good. What do you want to do, Smooter?
I will do the same.
Okay.
Let's shoot the monster.
Yes.
Go. $18.
Ooh. Okay. And now it's Larry's turn.
And Larry will pull Andante out of the pit.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Because I'm right there.
Roll your shoot.
Let's see if I roll a 6.
Your shoot.
I did not roll a 6, but I did roll enough to pull her out.
Yeah, you did.
And set
You
her across.
Oh, that's smart.
Sometimes I have thoughts.
Man, even a dog's ass finds the sunshine once in a while.
Oh, it's very sunny.
Andante, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Shoot Gary.
Excellent. Are you going to run in there or just shoot from there?
Run in.
Okay. Smooter, Luthien, could you clear your dice trays?
Okay, 14.
You
Lorraine?
have Gary in a containment stream.
Oh, she can't hear me.
Oh.
Good. Now do something horrible to him.
So I lose my turn. Dr. Trapper, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I will throw the trap and turn it on.
Perfect. Roll your moves.
A 1 on the first one. Not very good. 6.
That is enough to turn on a trap. I'm assuming you're using the foot pedal.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Gary has left the building.
Booyah.
So we came back?
Clear your dice tray, Lorraine.
So, so the ghost, you've rid the ghost. You are in in the chamber. Do you want to do any investigating of the chamber?
I think you should investigate that door.
Investigate the door right here.
Is that a secret door? There's a regular door. Is that a secret door next to it?
This is a regular door.
There's the door you came in, and there are three doors there are 3 doors beyond that you can detect in the room.
Luthien got
We can detect.
And you can see them. You know, I mean,
This door. How's that?
you want to open the door that you're facing? Sure, you can do that. Okay. Would you like to do that?
Is it easy to open?
Yeah, it's very easy to open.
Okay, push it open. Look. It's open. What?
It's just it is a small room with another door at the end of it.
Like a maze. Okay.
It's very innocent. You should go in.
Open the other door.
Go in?
Open the other door.
So there's no trap, as far as I know, right?
As far as you know.
Hey,
Walk in.
how about the guy who has the special weapon cloak walking?
Who has? I mean, you mean who has the blanket?
Yeah.
I think Darius has the blanket, right?
Yeah, Darius has the blanket.
Then be the blanket guy and walk into the unknown.
Blanket guy.
Blanket guy.
Do you want? Do you want to do any other investigation of? I mean, do you want to go through in the little room? Is that what you'd like to do?
You got 2 other doors to open. Open all the doors.
Okay, I open this one as well.
Okay. You open that one as well.
It'll be a small room.
There's nothing inside.
There's nothing inside.
Open the secret door.
There's no secret door.
Open the other door.
There's another door.
It's drawn on the map like a secret door, but it's not a secret door.
No, it's not. It's a wall.
Open it.
It's a wall.
No, he said it's a door.
The door.
It's a door, and it opens to reveal that room.
Tiny rooms everywhere. Okay, as far as we can tell, we need to go to this big area. Let's speed up the game.
Okay.
You want to go in and open that door too?
Boom.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm going in. If you dare to follow.
You can go in. And hang on, Tori, what do you want to be doing during this time?
Well, I am.
Do you want to follow? Do you want to jump over the hole and follow them in?
Say what?
Do you want to jump over the open trap and follow them into that space?
Well, about jump, but side my way over and like that.
Oh, sure, yes. So roll your moves.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do I need to roll my moves? And the answer is yes. I must need to roll my moves. And there's a 3. And then I don't know what that is. It's a 2. And then it's gonna end up being an 8.
An 8.
Yep. You see my roll?
I do now. Yes.
Okay.
You didn't make it past the pit.
I didn't make it past the pit?
No. Roll a 6-sided dice.
Oh, you're gonna tell me I lost.
Take off your brownie points.
Brownie points. Am I stuck at the bottom?
You are. Darius, it's your turn.
I'm going to jump across and say, Larry, you're going to pull him out, aren't you?
Why would I do that?
Well,
of course, I am a happy, friendly person who doesn't abandon his friends.
So I'm going to jump across, while Larry is working to pull Tori out. And my first roll is a 1.
Yes.
Shit. All right, I got 16.
Okay,
So
you're
pull through with some higher numbers later.
You did.
And then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to ask Smooter if he wants the blanket back, or if
I do.
he wants. Okay. So
I want the blanket
give
back.
Smooter the blanket back.
Perfect.
Blanket.
And
Anything else you'd like to do?
And I'm investigating this room and seeing if there's anything I can glean with my archaeological knowledge.
Oh, you don't see anything that piques your interest archaeologically, but you do notice in the stony remains of the gargoyle was a collar that was studded with gleaming gem.
Ah.
Again.
I picked this up, and looking through my goggles, is there any kind of like peak meter activity coming from the collar?
There is nothing psychokinetic energy-wise in from the collar itself. Are you wanting to investigate it in general or just with your ecto goggles?
Well, I do the ecto goggles first, and then after that, I'm going to look more carefully with my own eyes.
Okay. You notice that there is a secret compartment in the collar. And when you open the compartment, there is a slip of parchment with runes on it. Do you want to use your archaeological skills to decipher the runes?
Yes, I do.
Roll your archaeology.
Okay, I got 4 on my first roll. And I got 26 total.
Oh, that's sufficient. You can read this, and it's verse.
Okay, cool. Look, man, Nantucket.
Okay, that was good. It says, "Look low and high for gold, to hear a tale untold. The archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend." Okay. There's a nice little story on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Wasn't exactly
Okay, Larry, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I will gently walk Tori out of the pit and into the tunnel.
Okay.
This is me being gentle. So gentle.
Feel very gentilized.
You were very gentle, Larry.
Yes, and I was
In fact,
genteel.
You weren't even able to lift Tori off the floor before
It's
you
not
lost
my
your
fault.
time.
He
No,
gained
it's
weight.
not your fault. Yes. So you fall in the pit. Tori, roll your moves.
What? Roll my
I
move?
don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if he's going to land on you or somewhere else.
No, Tori is going to catch me gently.
Oh, Tori, are you going to try to catch him?
Gently in his
I will
arms.
attempt to break his fall so he is uninjured. Which I do with ease.
Is that so? Are you rolling? I think this is a muscle move because it's more of a cat. How many muscles do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, so you rolled 3 and you rolled a 7.
Yes.
Oh,
I would say that. Okay, Larry, roll a 6-sided die
Why would I want to do that?
because.
A 1.
Wow,
Does it make Kevin's little heart happy?
that's yes. Tori, you catch Larry, who loses no brownie points.
Yay.
Wow.
what?
That was delightful. Okay. It is on Dante's. It is on Dante's turn.
So there's no more doors in here?
There's a door ahead of Luthien
Okay.
that is open, but she hasn't gone through.
There's another, that other room also has another door in it.
The other room has a door in it.
Yeah, I'll go in.
We split the party in 2 and open all.
Yeah, I need to see inside the door that hasn't gone in.
So you can move forward 1 more square on Dante.
Like that?
No,
No.
that's a wall.
You can see. The room you can see. Not the
I
job.
can't get my
So
character.
that
Oh, yeah.
room, Luthien opened the door to, but did not go in. You are now
Okay.
in there. Would
But
you
there's
like
a
to open
door.
the door ahead of you?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just empty rooms.
These are just empty rooms.
They connect to each other.
Oh, it's going to be really confusing.
Do you want to go forward and open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the door and then you can see into the room that then you can see through and see smoother. So what you see is that those 4 rooms just basically make a U and return you to the room in which you started.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, so Luthien could blow a hole through her wall to the right.
Why would she?
Why would she? Because she's just guessing there might be a room behind it.
No, there should be something. Can we do the detective thing? Archaeologist, come and take a look.
Okay. Well, it's actually it's Trapper's turn.
Yeah, I would do the same. Go in there and start opening up doors.
Okay, so what you see, every door that you can see has been opened.
So all.
And it just makes a U.
Oh, okay. Makes a U, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And then I guess I will leave the room.
Okay.
I'll go back to the hallway.
Okay. Ross, what do you want to do?
Well, it appears that it's a dead end, so let's exit.
Okay. Luthien, what would you like to do?
Can we find a trap? Like a secret door opening? What kind of skill do you need to use?
In the room that you are in, right there, if you search high and low, you can find no indication of a secret door.
Okay, how about this room?
You can search high and low in that room and find no indication of a secret door.
On the map, looks like there's a room next to me.
Well, you asked if there was a secret door.
Okay.
It's a
door, not secret.
There is no door. There is no secret door.
Okay, I'm
knock
going
on the wall.
on the wall. And
Going to,
what did I
you want to
do?
knock? You want to knock on that wall? It is a stone wall. You knock on it.
Is it hollow? I can feel there's something on the other side.
Well, it would feel no different from any stone wall. The wall is of a thickness that you couldn't tell whether it's only a foot thick or 8 feet thick.
Okay, so we hit a rock. Okay. Can I use engineering to detect the design of the whole place?
You mean, are you asking if you can discern the layout of the entire thing?
How does it work?
Well, no. I mean, you couldn't walk into a room and discern like the layout of the entire house.
No, I mean that. What kind of style? It's like if you're architecture, you walk in. And
Okay. I mean, you can. I'm with you.
The wiring.
I'm with you.
No.
You can sense that it would be a pre-technological construction. There would be, I mean, you don't anticipate that you're going to walk into rooms to find light switches or electricity or water service or anything like that. This is an ancient structure.
Any like writing on the wall?
Not in that room, no.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell Darius to take a look.
Okay.
Yes, he's supposed to be the expert.
He is supposed to be the expert. So Tori, it's your turn.
So Larry and I are both still in the hole.
Larry and you are both in the bottom of the pit. Larry, you can take your turn with Tori if you want to.
Okay, I will tether Tori to the top and place him. I will hold the tether so that he could just step onto the ledge.
Okay, so are you gonna shoot the tether like straight up to the ceiling and then have Tori climb it like a rope?
No, I'm going to tether Tori and lift him out and have him place him.
You're in the pit.
Yes, I'm in the pit.
It wouldn't work that way. You can't shoot him and lift him. The tethers don't work that way.
Okay, then I will tether the ceiling.
Work the other way.
And have it close enough that he could climb up the tether and drop onto the ledge. Can I do that?
You can do that.
Or I could tether myself out that way, but I would rather get him out safely.
That sounds great. Yes, you could. You could use the Batman grappling hook method and get yourself out of the room. But if you want to shoot the ceiling and have him climb it, you can do that too.
He just needs to use a muscles roll, right?
Yes, muscles would be what he would need rather than moves.
So I shoot the ceiling and he climbs up and we're good.
Well, he needs to roll his muscle.
No, he doesn't. I think we just agreed that he could do it.
Just this once. Oh, a 14. Yes.
He did it.
You can rappel up the slime tether. Tori, do you want to step off into there, or do you want to step out into the hallway?
I want to go towards the rooms.
Okay. And what are you going to do?
I'm going to I'm going to first turn and see if Larry needs some help getting up somehow.
Do you have a slime blower?
No.
I don't think so. Don't worry about it. I mean, if I need someone, I got Smooter and Trapper to not be able to do anything.
Yeah. Yep. I guess I'll go, what am I doing? I'll go, what am I doing? I'll go that way and check in on these people and see what actually, I want to search like all these other walls. Is there anything that we can find all those other walls?
How are you searching?
Carefully. In my brains.
So you're going to use your brain. Okay.
See if there might be
You're not going to use your brain to decide to use your equipment. You're just going to use your brain.
Well, there is no equipment to search a wall that I have. And I'm wearing the goggles. Does any part of it glow more?
You are wearing the psychokinetic energy goggles. And in the room that you are standing in, you are not seeing anything that leads you to suspect psychokinetic energy is at work.
If I moved all around, but especially back as a circle this way. Anything in this direction, closer to them, closer to these other doors.
Are you like turning 360 and looking in both doors that you're standing next to?
All three.
Okay. You notice in the room, if given the orientation of your character right now, the room with the wall to your back, okay, the door that is to your back, that room,
right there.
that room, you can detect psychokinetic energy on the wall to your left.
So this wall right up there. No, that's my right. My left.
That
right.
wall that you're facing now is glowing in your goggles.
I would like to investigate that wall and see if there's any way to,
You can detect that it appears to be like a pocket door.
Then I will mess with the pocket door and open it.
Roll your muscle.
Grand fall. 5, 9, that there, and then that 13.
You open it.
I open it?
Yes.
Ooh.
You gonna go in?
Yeah.
The wall that you're looking at when you walk in is glowing in a similar fashion.
And the other one's just the one right in front of me.
The one right in front of you.
The pocket wall again?
Are you searching?
Sure.
It appears to be.
It appears to be as in yes.
Yes.
Okay, so then I will attempt my move. Kind of.
You roll your muscle again. Roll your muscle again.
I'm getting here. I did not roll a 6. Indeed, I rolled a 15, but not a 6. Not a 6 the first time. Was a figment of your imagination.
Of my imagination?
Which you have little of, but nonetheless it happened. Kind of like a brain fart.
It is. So it opens before you, and you notice that the wall you are facing is glowing in a similar fashion.
So do I get to keep moving forward?
You can try to slide that wall open again if you like.
Aha!
Now the one directly
Do it again.
Around me.
Do it again. Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Are we looking at him when he does that?
Well, unless you can see through all those walls, you're not.
So we should take a look at when he disappears.
You can on your turn.
Okay,
16.
Is he telling us what's happening?
I'm yelling it.
Oh, you are yelling it?
Pocket door. It slid open.
How?
Okay.
Like Yahtzee of pocket doors.
Kevin just has a thing for pocket doors now.
I do.
Okay.
It slides open. Are you going in?
Ooh.
I think it's like a gate that would change the arrangement.
Ooh. The cube.
Yeah. Am I still detecting things in front of me?
Yes, you are detecting an increase in psychokinetic energy in front of you.
Then yeah, I will try to slide it as well.
Okay, well you rolled and successfully slid it. Do you want to go in?
Yes.
I will yell out, "What ho, friends! Another pocket door. I shall step through it as well," so they all know.
Okay.
Then I have done so, disappearing momentarily into the void.
Roll your cool.
Well, I'm nothing but cool. At least 3 of them. For a 5, a 11.
Looks like I got a 21. So you run away.
Run away! Run away! Where am I running away to? Oh, there.
To the way out. And it's my turn. And I'm Andante, roll your moves.
Oh. Ayo. 1, 2, 3, 10.
All right. I don't need to keep rolling. You are slimed.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Tori, roll your moves.
Who? Me?
Tori,
Tori?
roll your moves. Yeah.
A 12.
Okay. I got a 20. You also are slimed. And I slimed the wrong one.
You slimed the right one. I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever, yada, yada.
Oh, it's Beastie.
And it's Larry's turn.
Larry is going to Batman grapple himself out.
Yes.
I didn't get a turn.
Oh, yeah. What about Darius?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Darius' turn was after Tori. I'm sorry.
He wants to make
Darius,
sandwiches with Beastie.
He does.
Does.
Can I just, I check the neutrino wand and see that it's working?
Totally is.
And I'm going to attack BC.
I love it.
First roll is a 5.
Me too.
Yes.
And I get 33 total.
Nice.
Holy crap. Okay.
Nice.
Beastie is not having a good day. You notice that after you do that attack with the wand, that he literally reduces. I mean, you can see it's like somebody they turned the dimmer switch on. I mean, his power visibly diminished with that level of attack.
Good.
Larry, your turn.
Larry is going to Batman tether out of the hole.
Yes.
And let's see here.
Yeah, roll a 6-sided die.
No problem.
Okay, that's fine. You do not need. If all you need to do is make the shot. If you
Okay.
make the shot,
I
you
made the
can rappel
shot
up.
and I rebelled myself up.
Yes.
Am I able to run in the room and shoot at Beastie, or do I need to wait?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Then he will indeed. I'm going to, hello, my Beastie, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime pal.
Roll your fire.
Booyah, 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 booyah. Ooh, okay, 35.
You have him in a containment stream.
I am going to keep him there.
Andante, it's your turn. You
I'll
slimy.
get the ghost trap out and trap him.
Go into the room.
Oh yeah, go into the room.
Okay, and roll your moves.
Moves. Ooh, 16. 26.
Wow. Okay, you successfully throw the trap and trap the poor beastie.
Yay!
Who is gone.
Yay. There was great rejoicing.
There was great rejoicing.
But it's more road down there.
So there's that. It is 20 to 12. Do we want to go to 12?
Sure, I'm good.
Do you want to do 20 more minutes or stop it here?
This seems like a good place to stop, though.
That's why I asked.
So that was Heralds of the Void. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do be sure to click subscribe and likey and comment and share and all that good stuff. But most importantly, join us next time for another adventure in Ghostbusters Really, Really International. Until next time, this is Professor Brian Phillips saying, live, trance, and prosper. Bye-bye.